Hi, chosen ones. This is Becky. Welcome to Veil Walker. Behind me is I just jabbed myself in the chin pretty hard there. Behind me is the Imperial National Wildlife Preserve. Isn't it beautiful? Um, I was instructed by my ministering spirits to talk about addiction and alcoholism. I think it's pretty common for chosen ones to self-medicate with um, drugs or alcohol, like I have, and I'm not doing it anymore. And this is why I wanted to share because uh, to give those of you who have those issues hope for um, hope uh, in knowing that it can be done and you can have a a awesome life in your living in your purpose. Um, I think that uh, for many, many years I ignored that, and just being chosen, you are naturally sensitive to to so many things. Like the veil is thinned around us already. Hence the name Veil Walker. That's why I called this channel Veil Walker. And to be quite honest, I didn't really want to share this. Anything else, like I would share like anything else. Like, let's talk about all the stuff you see as a chosen one, whether you're on, whether you're addicted or whether you're not addicted, with or without drugs and alcohol. You're still seeing weird stuff. You're still seeing spiritual surveillance, like constant aircraft flying over you. You're still experiencing constant tech issues, like I have multiple devices that I can't use, and that's only in the last 6 months. If you want to talk about the last 10 years, I have more than that. I'm willing to talk about any of that stuff, like that makes me look nuts. But for some reason, I didn't want to talk about uh, being addicted to anything, even though that's been most of my life until now. So it's like, so I was told to exhibit some humility. And boy, like, it's one thing to go like into some sort of meeting and talk about like certain things, but it's a whole nother thing to go on to YouTube or any other social media thing and tell people that you've struggled with addiction or alcoholism, you know. So, um, or any other ism, and but I but I think it's an important message because so many chosen ones or veil walkers are going to have that desire to numb out all this sensitive stuff that we have going on. Like we don't want to be crazy and see what we see, so we drink and or do drugs or whatever, both. And I straight up have done all that, and now I don't. And so I was being guided to share that. with chosen ones because you're important. I don't know if anybody tells you that, but you are a very important group of people that need to start living in your purpose. And if you're using drugs or you're drinking alcohol, you're not going to be able to do that. You're not, you have to find it in you to live in your truth. That's the only thing that's going to save the world is all of us living in our truth. And it takes a lot of uh, bravery to do that. Like I couldn't even make this video at home. I had to come here. I'm glad I did. Look at it. It's beautiful, but it's just like uh, I wanted to share my truth with you. I wanted you to feel that I understand what you're going through. I've done it on multiple occasions. Like yes, and yes, I've failed, and then and got back, and then failed again, and this has been going on my whole life until now. And I want to create a community where people can speak freely and tell their stories, no matter how um, nuts they sound, because normal people don't understand you. Normal people, they don't they don't see what you see. It's not their fault. They just don't see what you see. It's that simple. It I've been dealing with this chosen one thing for about 12, no, I'm sorry, 10 years, and stemming from a fall down the stairs where I almost died. So, uh, that being said, from that point forward, things have been quite a bit different for me in the way that I see things. Uh, and what I've learned, I wish I had, like I'm a wealth of information, and I want to share it with you. I don't want anyone to have to go through what I went through, like feeling like like I'm going nuts, and then realizing, I mean, at some point, like, I don't know, I think it took about 3 years, uh, and then I realized, okay, people aren't going to believe you. It's not their fault, but I'm still solid on what I'm seeing. I know what I see. I know that it's true. I know that I have mass communication with the divine on a daily basis, and bad actors, as I like to call them, which would be the other guys, the uh, the other one in the Bible. So but and they're out in force when it comes to me. Like they are really working hard to stop this kind of thing that I'm doing right now. And I'm glad I'm doing this. I'm glad I found this place to share my truth. And I hope to give you more information. And you're not alone. You are not You're not alone, and I want to share everything I can with you to make your transition easier than mine, because We're important. We're an important people, and uh, the time is now to live in your truth, to live in your purpose, to be a chosen one like God intended you. You didn't choose God. You didn't, because I certainly did not. Like I mean, I wasn't for or against or whatever. I mean, I knew there was a God, but I didn't really like uh practice anything, like I just, but it came to my attention. Believe me, God chose me, and that's all I need to know at that point. Um, so, and I'm required to bring us all together. That's my purpose, to bring us all together to fight against evil. Sounds a little cliche, but that's the way it goes. uh, and I just want you to let you know that you need to pay attention to patterns because they're often speaking louder than words. Thank you for watching Veil Walker. My name is Becky, and I'll see you next time.